We're watching an AI assistant write dozens of DAX measures, generate a complete date table, and immediately push those functional calculations directly into a local Power BI interface. You can automate semantic modeling tasks using plain English commands, removing the need to manually write DAX or configure table relationships. To start, you will need 3 free applications installed on your machine: PowerBI Desktop, Visual Studio Code, and the Claude Desktop App. Connecting these 3 tools gives Claude direct access to your local environment, allowing it to execute modeling commands and modify your semantic model from its chat interface. Let's start by opening Visual Studio Code. Head over to the Extensions Marketplace and search for the specific extension named PowerBI Modeling MCP Server. Click Install and confirm that the extension shows as active in your workspace. An MCP server acts as mechanical hands for the AI. Claude generates DAX, but requires the server to physically construct those measures inside your local file. Because Claude operates in the cloud, it needs the exact local folder path to execute these commands. Open your Windows File Explorer, navigate to your User Profile folder, then the .vs Code folder, and finally the Extensions directory. Find the Power BI Modeling MicroCP folder and navigate into the Server folder. Right-click the server file, open its properties, and copy the absolute directory path to your clipboard. This path serves as the coordinate Claude needs to bridge cloud processing with your local machine. Now, open the Claude Desktop application. Click into your settings and navigate to the Developer menu. Click the Edit Config button. This opens the application's JSON configuration file. Copy the template configuration script provided in the description of this video and paste it into the JSON file. Insert the directory path you just copied into the designated section of the script. This is a critical failure point. Windows file paths use single backslashes, but this JSON configuration requires double backslashes to function. You must manually convert every single backslash in the path you pasted into a double backslash. Once the formatting is correct, save the JSON file to initialize the connection. By saving this correctly formatted script, Claude is now authorized to control your local Power BI modeling server. Open a Power BI model and position it side by side with the Claude Desktop application. Type a prompt into Claude to connect to your specific Power BI file name to establish the live link. Now, prompt Claude to generate a date table for the years 2005 through 2010 and connect it to your fact table using the order date key. Next, tell Claude to generate a measure table containing standard time intelligence calculations based on the sales amount in your fact table. To see the results, you must click the Refresh button in the Power BI ribbon. This forces the interface to display the changes Claude made to the backend. Look at the newly populated Fields pane. You have successfully built a relational date table and dozens of DAX formulas using natural language in a fraction of the time it takes to write them manually. Drag the newly generated year-to-date measure and date fields onto the Power BI canvas to verify the calculations are functioning in a standard column chart. Note that while the MCP server handles relationships and DAX, it cannot design or manipulate report visuals or the front-end UI. By automating the table configuration and DAX writing, you can spend your time focusing on the final report design and data analysis.